with all of our guided practices, if you want to turn your camera off, you're more than welcome. If you prefer your eyes closed, please go ahead and let the eyelids become heavy and settle. If you prefer eyes open, I encourage a static spot to look at rather than something that's continually moving. So maybe that's not even your screen with my face sitting here. Maybe that's a picture on the wall across from you, or gazing down at your palms. So finding something that feels like you can settle and really check in and be present. As you move into your process here at Saybrook, you'll come across loving kindness meditation in the literature quite often. This is a practice that is used for many different aspects of mindfulness, and specifically for checking in with oneself and their experience of compassion, as well as being able to offer that experience of compassion out beyond themselves. So this will be an opportunity for you to be comfortable and familiar with this practice that you will likely read about fairly extensively through your time here at Saybrook. I encourage you to first just allow the body to be still. So if that means changing positions, stretching, rocking back and forth in your seat until you can find that place of stillness that will be comfortable for you. And begin to notice what the breath is doing. Again, try to refrain from changing anything at this point. Just simply notice. And I encourage you to bring your attention to whatever place it is in your body that you most easily feel the breath. So maybe it's the way the belly's moving, or maybe it's the cooler air from the room coming into your body or out of your body through your mouth or nose. Maybe there's a discomfort in your body and the breath is felt there. Again, just noticing, where is my breath? And wherever the breath is, I encourage you to bring that breath somewhere to your midline. So maybe that's belly button, maybe that's sternum, maybe that's mouth or nose. Feeling your breath somewhere along that middle line of your body. Slowly starting to take a little bit of stock into what it feels like to move the breath around. Knowing that the breath is always here like a loyal companion. If the mind starts to wander away during our practice together, or if you feel like you need to step away from the practice for a moment, the breath is a great, loyal companion to rely on. As you become more familiar with moving the breath, I encourage you to bring your breath into your heart center, somewhere in the chest, whether you're preferring anatomical heart or simply middle of the sternum, whatever feels most right for you. Maybe even allowing the breath to start to feel warm, as if with each inhale, you're gently blowing into a campfire, trying to enliven the coals. warming the heart center, breathing a little fire into the chest, into the heart, into your awareness. Letting this space feel warm as if you were giving yourself a hug, or leaning up against a rock that has been soaking up the sun all afternoon. And as this space in your heart center becomes more and more of your focus, allowing your awareness to be both sensory and enjoying some imagery. In Metta practice, we experience the idea of building compassion, offering compassion, really feeling what compassion might experience, that experience might be like. So as we're sitting here in this heart space, this warm space, letting the image of someone very near and dear to you come into your mind's eye. This could be a pet, a partner, a child, a parent. Letting someone come into your mind's eye that you feel connected to, that you feel love for. And from this warm place in your heart, in your mind's eye, in your mind's ear, saying to this person, may you be well. May you be free from suffering. May you find joy. And with both that sensory experience and the imagery, feeling that connection from your warm heart center out to theirs. Offering these quiet wishes of well-being and feeling how that is not just outward, but when it touches their heart center, it comes back to you. Maybe even recognizing that the warmth in your heart gets a little bigger, expands up towards the collarbones, to the bottoms of the ribs, out to each shoulder, from sternum to spine. Noticing that when we offer those feelings, images, words out, they also nourish us within. And in your mind's eye, maybe placing next to this first individual several people, your close circle, your family, your friends. Thinking of the people that you would call to tell your joys or your struggles. And feeling these beings around you. That heart connection extends out. And with it, may you be well. May you be free from suffering. May you find joy. recognizing the warmth in your heart center expanding as you imagine these people, these beings, these friends around you. Maybe a smile even slightly starts to form on your face, feeling the connection that goes both directions, nourishing those around you and nourishing yourself within. And as that warmth in your heart center expands even greater, in your mind's eye, imagine this entire group you're sitting with, fellow colleagues, peers, new friends. Imagining in your mind's eye these people who are making up your community, community of scholarship and experience. Feeling the warmth continue to grow in your heart center, radiating out as well as in, expanding in all directions. May you be well. May you be free from suffering. May you find joy. Feeling with each breath as it rises and falls, nourishes that warmth in your heart center, bringing more energy, bringing more breath, bringing more fuel to that fire in heart center that warms us now from belly to chest to forehead, front of the body, back of the body, and our mind's eye surrounded by those we care about and those who care about us. Recognizing the nourishment that your body is getting from each breath as you bring forward these ideas, images, sensations of well-being. Allowing your breath to continue here, continue with these individuals in your mind's eye. Or if you feel called or curious to continue to let your mind's eye expand beyond these individuals who we call friends and colleagues, but into your entire community at home. Maybe thinking about the person that works at the local coffee shop. Maybe the person that delivers your mail. People that you see in passing. The people that make up your community beyond your scholarship community. Neighbors. And as that breath continues to nourish your heart center, the experience now of building compassion out to your entire community, maybe the edges of your county. May you be well. May you be free from suffering. May you find joy. And notice with your next breath, taking stock. Is your heart space still warm? Is that fire still brewing from belly to chest to forehead, from sternum to spine? Does it feel like we need to bring that compassion back in a little closer, back to the loved ones, letting each breath be like feeling the fire, blowing gently on the coals, letting that heart space get bright, warm. Or maybe there's curiosity to continue letting it build out beyond the heart center, the shoulders, the front, the back of the body. In your mind's eye, expanding your vision beyond your community, expanding it out to the corners of the world, to the other countries, the other landscapes, the other ecosystems, not only those on two legs, but those on four, the furried, the feathered, those with roots, those with leaves, bark, and flower. Letting the warmth of your heart center radiate both deep into the nourishment of your own spirit and soul, and out to the ends of the earth and back. Feeling the expansive nature of the breath, the sensations, the images, those that you may never meet, those that you may meet in the future, those you've met in the past. May you be well. May you be free from suffering. May you find joy. Recognizing that as this warmth from our heart center radiates out in all directions, becomes warmer within, the breath rises and falls in our own body. The awareness of our own heart center, maybe through colors, sensations, or images, continues to build with those flames of compassion, the warming coals, the fire within our heart center. And recognizing when we think about taking in the image of the entire world, we are part of that. We are not separate. The compassion radiates in all directions from our heart center and spirals back. We are part of that expansive experience of the furried and the feathered, of those we will never meet and those we've met before. May we be well. May we be free from suffering. May we find joy. And as the breath continues to rise and fall, expand in all directions, come back into our heart center through images or sensations, maybe even placing a hand over the heart center, making contact with our physical body. The warmth of the hand against the warmth of the chest. Feeling each breath bring nourishment of compassion deep within our own hearts, our spirits, and our souls. Recognizing the importance of our well-being, the importance of self-care, self-trust, self-love. Recognizing our ability to extend compassion out as well as in. May I be well. May I be free from suffering. May I find joy. Letting the inhale press the chest against the hand or the belly against the hand, feeling that connection, the felt sense of the warmth and nourishment that we hold within inside our own bodies, the capabilities that we have to extend that in all directions, not only outward, but inward. Letting the warmth in our heart center nourish us from head to toe, out to the fingers, back into the belly, the heart, the mind. Recognizing the connection that we have with ourselves as well as the connection with those around us. May we find peace. Allowing your next inhale to bring slight movement into the fingers and the toes. Maybe a gentle fist in the palms, a gentle fist with our feet, and then extend the fingers and toes in all directions. Allowing your exhale to bring you back to stillness. Inhale, a gentle movement, circling the wrist, circling the ankles in one direction and then the other. Exhale back to stillness. Letting your next inhale rotate the head in one direction and then the other. Maybe a gentle head circle, chin towards chest. Maybe a gentle shoulder roll, shoulders to ears, back and down. Exhale back to stillness. And with your next inhale, letting the eyes begin to take in the light of the room around you. A soft and unfocused gaze as your eyelids start to open, taking in the colors, the shades, the shadows. And with your next exhale, letting your awareness settle back on the screen in front of you, taking in the faces of your peers and your colleagues, of your professors, your facilitators, your friends, your scholarly community. And with your next exhale, slowly letting go of our practice, coming back into the room, back into the circle. Thank you all so much for your willingness